everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an AI agent to auto-summarize legal briefs from Gmail. So let's suppose I am an attorney and I receive legal briefs with the help of Gmail. Now I want that whenever I receive a new mail, it should be automatically analyzed with the help of my AI agent. Here I am going to use my AI agent as OpenAI. It should generate the summary and add that to my Google Docs. Doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I'm completely going to automate this process. And to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between email parser, OpenAI and Google Docs. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I'm going to receive a new mail, it will be automatically summarized with the help of OpenAI and it will be automatically created as Google Docs. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an AI agent to auto-summarize legal briefs from Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. For this, we are going to create automation between email parser, OpenAI and Google Docs with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow for which I need to click on this Create Workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as Build an AI agent to auto-summarize legal briefs from Gmail, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created. I'm going to select this as AI agent and then click on Create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to build an AI agent to auto-summarize legal briefs from Gmail, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new mail in my Gmail, I'm automatically going to create a summary of this legal brief and then I'm going to create a Google document for the easy analysis, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new mail, this complete workflow here will get triggered because trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to receive a new mail and then action says do this, then create the summary of this legal briefs from Gmail and then add that to my Google Docs. Here in my trigger application, I am going to take email parser so that I can forward all my mails from my Gmail to my Pabbly Connect workflow. And now I need to make connection between my Gmail email parser and Pabbly Connect, for which an email parser address is provided to me. And now I'm going to open my Gmail. So here I have opened my Gmail. On the top I can see the settings. I'm going to open the settings and then from here I have to go towards the see all settings. Now from settings I have to go towards the forwarding and POP, and then I simply need to click on this add a forwarding address and then I will go back towards my workflow, copy this email parser address and paste that over here, and then I simply need to click on this next. Over here I need to verify, so I'm quickly going to verify this. The verification has been done and forwarding mail to this address, I'm going to go with this proceed. And it says a confirmation link has been sent to verify permission. I'm going to click on this OK, go towards my workflow, scroll down, and here I have received in this body text that link. I'm going to open this response, and if I scroll down, I can see from this HTTPS till this before if you. So I'm going to copy this link entirely and I'm going to paste it in a new tab. And here it says please confirm forwarding mail of this to this. So I'm going to confirm this. And here it has been confirmed. May now forward to this address. If I go back towards my Gmail, I'm going to refresh this settings now. And here forward a copy of incoming mail to. I have to copy this again. I'm going to paste it over here, and then I'm simply going to scroll and then click on the save changes. Please do not forget to click on save changes, otherwise the mails will not be able to forward. Here I am going to recapture the response, and do you wish to recapture the response? I am going to click on this yes. So here it has changed to this waiting for the email parser response, and then it says send an email to email address mentioned above so that we can capture all the details from the email content automatically. I am going to send a mail to my own email address, and then we will see whether we received the response or not. So here I have written the mail. The subject is legal brief, latest user versus new user, corporation, motion to dismiss. And then I have added the legal brief. I'm going to send this by clicking on the send, and you will see the mail will be received by me and also in my workflow. So here I have received this mail. This is the same exact mail which we have sent. Now I'm going to open my workflow, and here I have received this response B. If I open my response in this body text, I should have received the email body, and this is the response which I've received. So here we can say that as soon as I've received this, we have successfully created the connection between email parser Pabbly Connect and my Gmail with the help of this email parser address. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new mail, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. But I do not want to capture the response of all of the emails which I am receiving. So for that, we have to use the filter condition. And in my action application, I'm going to select it as filter by Pabbly, and then in my action event, I'm going to select filter values and then click on connect. Over here, I'm going to map the label as the subject legal brief. If the subject or the body, I'm going to map the label as subject. So if the label contains legal brief, then only this workflow should run, otherwise it should stop. So only when the emails which containing the legal brief in their subject are going to be run further in this automation, the summary will be generated and then added to my Google Doc. So here if you want, you can select the label as something else. I have entered the value manually because I do not want this to change. So if the subject contains this legal brief, filter type is contains, and the value is legal brief, then this workflow will run. I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and the status is success. The condition is true. If you want, you can add more conditions over here. I'm going to move forward, and then with the help of my OpenAI, which is my AI agent, I'm going to generate the summary. I've taken my action application as that, and in my action event, I'm going to select as ChatGPT and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help desk given below, I'm going to enter the token, and I'm going to click on the hyperlink which has taken me towards this API keys page. To create a new API token, I simply need to click on this create new secret key. First, I have to provide the key name. The key name is test. The project will be default project and the permissions will be all, and then I simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to me, which I need to copy and paste that over here. Here, as I've already an existing connection, I've created this connection multiple times. I'm going to select that and then click on save. Here you will see OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter the AI model and the prompt. From this drop down, I'm going to select my AI model as GPT-4o Mini, and I'm going to enter the prompt like this is the legal brief and I want to generate the summary for that. So here I'm going to enter the prompt. You are a legal assistant AI. Your job is to read a detailed legal brief and provide a concise summary of the key points. Focus on the plaintiff defendant claims, main facts, legal arguments, and requested relief. Keep the summary short. And add 1 to 2 sentences max. So I'm going to enter or map the email which I have received, and the email was this one. So I'm going to map it. Over here, I am going to map this because mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received a new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. I have entered these details. I'm going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the summary. And here we have received this. In this message content, I have generated the summary. In the case of latest user versus new user cooperation, the plaintiff latest user claims wrongful termination due to retaliation for whistleblowing, while the defendant new user cooperation argues that the termination was based on a legitimate performance related issue. So this is the summary which I've created, and I'm going to directly add this to my Google Docs. For that, I'm going to click on add action step button, and then in my action application, I'm going to search for Google Docs. And then in my action event, I am going to select it as create document from template and click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on the sign in with Google. Choose the account with which you have logged in your Google Docs and grant away the permission because your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. I have selected the existing connection because I have already created the connection multiple times. I am going to now click on this save. So first I'm going to show you the template which I have created. Over here I have created a template by the name legal brief. I have simply put the curly braces, put legal brief and end the curly braces. And this is how I have created this template in Google Docs. So from this template document drop down, I'm going to select this as legal brief. And then I'm going to enter the new document's name. So I'm going to enter the subject of the mail, which is this one, legal brief, latest user versus new user cooperation. And then I'm going to select the new documents location. So I'm going to open my Google Drive, and this is the folder which I've created by the name legal brief. So I'm going to copy the ID from the URL, the folder ID, and I'm going to simply paste that over here by turning on this mapping button and remove the existing ID. And then I'm going to enter this legal brief which I received from my OpenAI response. I have entered all the required details. I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and you will see a document will be created and uploaded to this legal brief folder which I've created in my Google Drive. I have received the response. I'm going to open my Google Drive. So here it is. I've created a document and I've created a legal brief. If I open this, and this is the same exact summary which we have generated for the legal brief which we have received from Gmail. So now to summarize, we took email parser as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the mail, forwarded the mail whichever I was receiving on my Gmail and received that response here in this workflow. Then we filter the values that only these mails should be forwarded. And after that, we generated the summary and added that summary to my Google Docs. This is how this automation workflow is going to run. And here we have successfully created automation between email parser, OpenAI and Google Docs with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.